turn this. Okay, everybody bring their cameras on. Hello. I'm just gonna put it in gallery. Hi, everybody. Wait for Shri. I know she is on the phone with the Miss World office, so maybe she'll jump in when she's ready. Let's just see. There's only 6 of us in today. That's quite small to start off with. Hi, Clarissa. Drewby's gonna come back on camera in a minute. NK Chi. Did I say that right this time?
Yes. How are you?
And Kyla and Maria. And Clarissa.
Hey.
Okay, how is everybody feeling? We'll give it a few more minutes. Let's give it till at least like 3 minutes past, because usually there's a few people just coming in towards the end. Is anybody in Seattle already?
Yeah, I'm in Seattle.
Clarissa, you live in Seattle, right?
Or I live in Maryland, so I flew to Seattle Friday night.
Oh, wow. So you're really there ahead of time. That's good. Hey, we'll just see who else is coming in. Let me just check with Shri, because I know that she's been very busy on the phone. I was thinking today we would go through a mock interview. Let me just keep letting everybody in. I was thinking we do a mock interview. We go through all around you, and I'll just pretend I'm a judge and ask you questions from what I'm hearing back from you. And then we'll do like some top 5 questions, but we'll just give it another minute or 2 for everyone to come in. Let's just see where Shri and Ekta are. Shri says, I'm on the phone with the Miss World organization. Do let everyone know I'll be a little bit late. Okay, Ekta. Okay, they're just sending me stuff about the script. Okay, so let's just start practicing, I think, and as some people just come on the line, I'll just let more people in. Let's start with Kyla. You were in first, I think, today, so let's come to you. Oh, Kyla, your picture's frozen. Kyla? I'll come to you then, Clarissa. Let's just come to you. Tell us, you're obviously in Seattle already. How are you feeling? What's going on?
Sorry, did you talk to me?
Yeah, I did. Tell us a little bit about, well, firstly, how come you're in Seattle so soon? And how are you?
Yeah. So I decided to come to Seattle like earlier just because I've never been to Seattle and I've always wanted to visit. And so I just wanted to explore a little bit ahead of time. So we're going to Mount Rainier today. So yeah, just taking the weekend to explore Seattle a little bit in the area. And I feel very excited for Miss World America, super excited. Obviously still nervous, but more so just excited.
Okay, I have been told to do the Space Needle. Is that the big thing in Seattle? Everybody's saying, if you go to Seattle, you got to do the Space Needle. So I'm looking forward to that.
For sure.
Have you done that yet?
We have not done that yet, but that's definitely on our list as well.
Okay, good. So you've got tomorrow, and then that's it. Tuesday, you kind of got to be there in the hotel. So you got one more day of sightseeing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to NK Chi. Hello. How are you doing? Come talk to us.
Hi guys. It's been a pretty busy week, to be honest. I've been doing a lot of preparation. I was at Miss USA. I was helping the Miss Minnesota Teen USA. So now that I'm back home, I'm like trying to figure out everything, pack everything. Actually, I'm using my Pageant Patty app that I made to do all my preparations, make sure I have everything for my pageant ready. So I'm just doing like final touches, making sure that I have everything I need for this week.
Okay, how was Miss USA? Because obviously we've all been watching, and I had 2 favorites, first and second. I got them both. And for me, it was just very obvious who I thought would win. I don't know if everybody else agrees, but NKG, what were your thoughts on Miss USA? I didn't watch the teen pageant though, I haven't had time, but I made my decision from the prelims, not from the actual show. How was it for you?
So for me, I agree with you. I felt like on stage it was our front runners were very obvious this year, which was a great thing because it's beautiful to have a race where you can clearly see the top 10. I saw top 10 during prelims, and um 9 out of the girls that I chose made top 20, so that was pretty good. And then Wisconsin, my girl, actually made top 5, so I was very happy for her, and it was wonderful to see.
I love that. So very happy with the outcome. You agree with the outcome?
I think it was very fair. I felt like Wisconsin did mess up on her answers, so she wasn't like the front runner anymore. And I felt like Utah really ran with it, and she deserved the win.
Yeah. I think I know a little bit about Utah's background, and I think the fact that she has come runner-up so many times, it's very deserving when you hear a girl has been runner-up. And she's been, you know, I think she was in Florida Teens, she was in Arizona, then she's moved to Utah. Obviously, we know Shannon is an incredible coach and pageant director, so she's had like the very best advice. And I
Yeah.
think she shows on stage. I think she did incredibly well. Okay, Athena, let's come to you. How are you feeling? Where are you today? I don't think you're at Seattle. It looks like you're at home.
Hi, Coach Liz. Yes, I am at home. I'm at my parents' house. So I live in LA, but my parents live in San Jose. So I came up yesterday to prepare the last finishing touches with my mom. She's currently over there bedazzling my evening gown. So, we're going to make it sparkle extra hard for all of you guys. And I'm feeling really excited.
And I
What?
think you are Venezuelan American, obviously. Noelia, I think is her name. Being Venezuelan American, winning Miss USA, it probably hit up. Your mother's probably super excited, right? Venezuelan pageants are big.
She is. She's really excited. And I'm actually super happy for Noelia because her and I are friends. That's something we both connected on a while back, was being Venezuelan and doing pageants in the United States. So I think it's great to see she's obviously representing everything that I am as well. And if it's a win for her, it's a win for me. So I couldn't be more thrilled for her.
Oh, that's good. I think one thing you've got to learn, girls, is as you do more and more pageants, if you're a new girl in a pageant, you won't know this, but as you do more and more pageants, there will always be girls that stand out to you because of the work they do, because of the charity they've done, because of their choice of dress and how immaculate they are. And eventually you'll start seeing, oh, she didn't win, I'm surprised. But then she goes on, she wins another. So what you start learning as a girl, that if this is your first time or second time, what you'll learn is that as long as a pageant is fair, it's always a deserving girl that wins. You do the work, and eventually it's about your timing. So you just have to have faith and be relentless. And that's why I believe, I did pageants for like 3 years. And for me, it was very much, you keep going. If you want to win, who can ever tell you you won't be a winner? Nobody can tell you. It's the same with Hollywood actors. Nobody can tell any of my actors they won't make it, because we don't know what role the writers are going to make next week. We don't know what the writers are going to turn up with. They may turn up with a 5'1" redhead with a twin. And suddenly these twins are going, oh my God, we never thought we'd be written in anything. And suddenly that's exactly what is wanted. It's the same on Thursday night or Wednesday morning with the interview. We don't know what the judges are going to wake up that day and go, oh, that's what I consider the most beautiful heart and the most beautiful outside. They may not even know. They may land in the plane in Seattle and go, oh, this is what I expect of America. And then they meet you in the interview room. They see you on stage, and you are, what is my favorite quote, be so good they can't ignore you. I tell my actors that every single week. Be so good they can't ignore you. That is it. You have to believe in yourself so much that your energy can change that judge to believe in you. And that's one of the things I was teaching Shri. Shri went into her Miss World interview. She called me and she said, I don't know if this is going to go my way. And I said, the only thing you can do is you can get on that stage and you make a decision whether you want it. And if you want it, you've got to fight for it. You've got to impress the judges. What you say on stage, how you walk, what you do, you fight for it. And that's how you got to come into this pageant. because we have no idea the amalgamation of the judges. We don't know if the judges are going to be conversing and talking and sharing ideas of who they love, or whether the judges aren't going to talk. That's something we don't know yet. I remember a couple of years ago with Miss World California, we were all in the pre-interview and I was one of the judges. We weren't allowed to converse to the other judges, you know, and I was a little worried being somebody next year that I've been in pageants 30 years. You know, my first pageant for Miss World was Miss Cardiff, which I won. And that is 1994. Half of you, none of you were born, I don't think then. None of you, right? So in 30 years, I've seen girls come in, be the front runner or the winner, or who you think is the winner. And then by the time they get to the pageant, there's other girls that just come past them. So when you arrive on Tuesday, you're going to start looking at other girls. It's natural. And yes, competition can be healthy, but never put yourself down and never be insecure by raising the other person on a pedestal. When you meet other girls, just know she's beautiful like that, I'm beautiful like this. Okay, and just remember that when you're there, any of the answers that you give, you just do it with authenticity. Don't make anything up. People will see through it. If they don't hear through it, they'll feel through it. So just be as authentic as you can. Let's go to Maria. You're next on my screen. It says your signal is slow when you turn the camera on. Where are you?
Everyone. I'm in Miami now.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. How are you feeling about the pageant?
I'm so excited being this my first pageant. I mean, I love having new sisters, but I'm really nervous too.
Of course, and like I said, it's natural. A new
Yeah.
girl can come in and win, but also do remember, as long as you've done the groundwork, as long as you feel amazing, you have the dress, you have the shoes, you know what to say in your 30 seconds, you know what to say in your 1 minute, you know how you're going to answer questions, just keep doing the work, because who knows, you may just come in and wow us, or it may be the journey of a couple of years before you, we don't know. Okay, so let's go to Ashley. Hello, my New York girl. How you doing?
Good morning, everyone. Hi. So I'm actually right now in Pullman, Washington for school. So tomorrow I'm going to take the quick 1 hour plane ride over to Seattle, which I'm very excited about. And just in terms of myself and my internal preparation, I'm kind of just focusing on making sure that my mindset is right and doing my affirmations and not letting myself get too nervous as the competition is coming up. So just staying happy and positive and just grateful for this experience is kind of where my head is at right now.
It's like, you know, I said in that message in the WhatsApp, just remember that the beauty is in the journey, not the destination. Whatever you're doing in life, we always want to get to the destination. We want to buy the house. We want to have the family. We want to get married. We want the job. All my actors every day are like, when's my job arriving? And we have to trust the process. You know, I truly believe that we are exactly where we're meant to be. And there's almost, you know, there's a lot to say, let go, let God. I don't know if you're believers or non-believers, doesn't matter to me, but I almost feel like you've always got to trust the universe that where you're at is exactly the right place you're meant to be at. So Ashley, safe travels tomorrow. I will see you Tuesday in Seattle. I see Jade, is that you? Hello, where are you?
Hello, now I'm not on mute. I am in an Uber on my way to Legree class. If anyone's ever heard of Legree Fitness, it's kind of Pilates, but mostly strength training. And just echoing what Ashley said, I'm doing this because I'm trying to get my mindset in the right place. Exercise is something that I love to do for fun, and that's why I'm doing it.
Okay, I'll probably be coming to you in a minute and you'll be in the class. So perhaps I'll come to you first before you get in the class.
Yes, absolutely. Sounds good.
Okay, Kyla, Victoria, and Lykin, are you all, I know Victoria is a contestant. Kyla, have I spoken to you before? I think I have, Kyla. Hello?
Hi, sorry, I have a baby right now.
Ooh, I see that. Is the baby coming to Seattle?
Yes, he's not coming to Seattle. This is my god brother.
Oh, well, he's very well
Yeah.
behaved.
You said what?
I said he's very well behaved right now.
Yes, he's very involved right now. He's sharing for all of us.
Is he too young to be answering questions, or should we throw some your way?
Can you answer some questions? No,
Yeah.
I can answer some though. He said he's not ready. He's a little scared.
Okay, Victoria's at the airport. Okay, and you're just listening and then liking. Okay, so let's start with Clarissa. I think Dhruvi is also traveling somewhere to an appearance. So Clarissa, let's work with you straight away. What we're going to do today is we're going to do a mock interview. So when I come to you, I want you to say, "Hi, judges. My name is," you can say your age if you think it's relevant, your state title, and you're excited to be in the interview. Something like that, okay? So Clarissa, let's start with you. And you're going to walk into the judge's interview room and you're going to introduce yourself. And then I'm just going to have a conversation with you and I'm going to ask you questions like I would if I'm a judge in the interview room, okay?
Hi, judges. My name is Clarissa Wren, and I'm Miss World America Maryland. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, nice to have you, Clarissa. So tell us a little bit about your state.
Yeah, so Maryland is known for its crabs and Old Bay seasoning, so it's a really lovely place for seafood lovers. My parents always love trying all the seafood here, but not only is it good for its food, but also for all of its innovations in medicine. And so, for example, Johns Hopkins is the first medical school to allow women to attend medical school, and we've also invented so many things like AED, defibrillators, and so many things that have saved people's lives.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that, John Hopkins, but I do know the name. Tell us a little bit about why you entered Miss World America.
So I went to Miss World America kind of for 3 reasons. The first reason is because I've been working on my beauty with a purpose, which is access to healthcare for the past 8 years. And so for access to healthcare, I've really tackled that from an entrepreneurship standpoint, from a policy standpoint, and from a medical standpoint. I really wanted to have a greater platform to reach more people. And so I'm really grateful that I got to do this with Miss World America Maryland, just because I've been able to reach more people with this message on access to healthcare. The second reason has been kind of a growth reason. So for my own personal growth, growing up, I was like super shy. And so I always really looked up to Miss Worlds for their confidence and for their inner beauty. I wanted to kind of just grow up just to be like them. And so it's super cool to be here now and like have all this growth and have this further growth through all the coaching sessions and also be able to inspire little girls to have a similar journey as me. And then the third reason is just being able to meet so many driven and so many kind participants in this pageant. I really love the culture.
Okay, so that makes me think, have you entered beauty pageants before?
Yeah, so I've tried a Miss America local before, but I didn't win anything.
Okay, try and answer that question a little bit more upbeat. You can say, yes, I've only done one pageant before. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was this pageant. So don't ever give me like a negative answer. Just be a little bit more positive. Okay. So Krista, tell me what your core values are and why that's relevant to Miss World America.
For sure. So some of my core values include service and also kindness, and then being the change that you want to be. And all of these are relevant to Miss World America because the soul of Miss World America is beauty with a purpose and what you can give back to the community. And so this is a value that I've had for a really long time because like I'm a second generation Chinese American and my parents came here to the United States in poverty, but because of the kindness of strangers, they really raised me up to be grateful for that and to give back to the community. And so I remember as a kid, just going to food kitchens with my parents and donating to all these organizations. And I've really carried that with me throughout the years and also with my beauty with purpose.
Okay. Tell me something about you that's not on the resume in front of us.
So something about me is that I really love to meditate. And so I actually did a meditation retreat for 10 days in China. And that was really awesome because I feel like so many times, like society expects you to be so busy, always on the run. And I feel like meditation allows you to calm your mind down and also just to be present with what flows by in your mind and to acknowledge that. And I feel like that's kind of how you heal as well and become a better person.
Okay. My final question, Clarissa, is if you were a judge, what would make one contestant stand out over another contestant?
I think that if I were a judge, what would make one contestant stand out from another contestant is someone who is really just shining her light, even in like the darkest times. So someone who can share her light through people going through hardship. So for example, when I'm in medical school, I have many patients who are coming here for like their most vulnerable times. And so someone who is able to hold the hands of these patients and give them comfort and just shine their light.
Okay, thank you for your time, Clarissa. Good luck in the pageant tomorrow.
Thank you so much. It was so lovely to have this.
Okay, NKG, you're going to come to us now. You're going to come into the judges' room. You're going to say your name, your state title, and anything else that's relevant in that introduction. And then I will ask you questions, okay? Are you ready? Okay, unmute yourself and let's go.
Hi guys, it's so nice to be here. And my name is Nkechi Okori, and it's pronounced N-K-Chi, and I'm your Miss World America, Minnesota.
Okay, it's lovely to have you. Tell us a little bit about why you entered Miss World America.
Well, I entered Miss World America because I've been competing in pageants since 2019, and I wanted to find a pageant that actually aligns with my morals and values. And Miss World America does that because Beauty with a Purpose is their main action item. And I love giving back to my community and I love trying to make a difference. And this pageant goes beyond that. It allows you to make a difference within your community, within your state, within your country, and potentially within the entire nation and the entire world.
Okay, what other pageants have you done before and what did you learn from them?
Right. So I competed in the USA pageant system. And initially I started in California. I was in college. And then I did United States of America's pageant. And then I went back to USA because I felt like I could give more. And I grew up in a single family home and my dad was the sole provider. So I didn't really grow up with a lot of the learning lessons that most women grow up with. And the pageants was able to provide me with that so I can understand what I need in order to be relevant in society, to be able to get people to take me seriously, and so that I can make the change that I want to make.
I love that. Tell us what attributes you have to be the best Miss World America.
Well, I've been dealing with my beauty with a purpose ever since I was in high school. I grew up in a low income community and I would take 2 buses and a train to travel through multiple cities in order to get a quality education. And it's something that is a way of life for me. So my attribute would be this is genuinely me and it's genuinely what I want to change in the world. So even after I am Miss World Minnesota or Miss World America, I will continue to change the world by bridging the educational gap.
Tell us what stands out about your beauty with a purpose and how that will then translate on the world stage.
Yeah, so education is important. My dad grew up in Nigeria and he walked 5 miles every day to go to a school to get education. And when he came to this country, he sacrificed a lot for me and my 2 sisters to be here. And he says, the one important thing you can get in this country is a good quality education. And I stand by this. So regardless if I'm in the United States, bridging the educational gap, or if I'm in Nigeria, bridging the educational gap, or if I'm in Uganda, it doesn't matter. Education is a necessity for our younger generations because they are our future.
Okay, I love that. So tell us something that's not on your resume.
Well, something that you won't see on my resume is my bubbly personality, right? So that's something that you have to meet. You understand when you meet me. I'm pretty bubbly and a lot of people tell me that I'm really approachable with that aspect, and I take cherish in that because as I was growing up, I was very introverted and I was always shy to talk to people. So now through pageants, I've been able to open up and really show my heart to the world, and I'm happy to be here and I'm happy that you guys get to experience this with me.
I love that. Okay, I'm going to remove your pin because I had you up big. Thank you for your time and good luck in the pageant, NKG. Okay, let's go to Athena next. Athena, you come in to us, your judges.
Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here. My name is Athena Crosby, and I am Miss World America Utah.
Oh, Utah, of course, being the big name right now, of course, the same title. Tell us why you entered Miss World America.
I entered Miss World America because, as some of the other girls have mentioned, it really aligned with my core values. I do come from the USA pageant system, and although I've had wonderful experiences and memories there, I always felt like my advocacy wasn't at the forefront of my pageantry. And the Miss World America program really emphasizes community service and giving back. And that's something that I've always wanted to be more recognized. And it definitely has been. I've really found a sisterhood here that supports me wholeheartedly. And I know this organization would take it and run with it.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your Beauty with a Purpose.
So my Beauty with a Purpose centers around my little brother, Adrian, who is on the autism spectrum, and a traumatic experience that we went through as a family. When he was 13, he wrote his name on the sidewalk at school with a small rock. The school actually saw it as vandalism and arrested him and gave him a criminal record as a child. So as you can imagine, that completely rocked my family, and we had to fight the court system for years to get his record expunged. But there is a silver lining to this story. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, which I'll be sharing more soon in my full Beauty with a Purpose video. But it's something that's really, really important to me, and I hope to use this title to go to schools across America to stop that from happening to another kid.
I was about to ask that, what would you do if you win Miss World America? And I think you just answered that. So very much travel across America, is that right?
Yes, my goal would be to go to schools across America and not talk to kids, but talk to adults actually who hold the power in these situations. So that would be educators, that would be campus resource officers, people who are in those disciplinary situations, and really talk to them and open their hearts and minds to interacting with people who are neurodivergent so they can have more patience so that that terrible situation that happened to my little brother won't happen to another student.
Okay, tell us what your core values are and why we should be choosing you.
My core values are definitely empathy, compassion, kindness, and I would say also patience. Aside from everything that's happened with my little brother and my family, there were also some very challenging moments growing up that really tested my patience. I am actually half Venezuelan, and my mom looks completely different than me. She has a different skin color. And growing up, people asked if she was my maid or my nanny or my caretaker. And that fostered a lot of resentment in me. But I've actually turned that now into patience and love. And so I would really lead with love for others if I were to be Miss World America. And that's the most genuine thing I can share.
Are you ready to be able to jump on a plane and spend a month in India?
I am actually. I do live and work in Los Angeles as an entertainment journalist, but I found that job through pageants. My whole office and boss are really excited for me. They want me to bring the crown back home to them. And I told them, not to presume anything, but if I were to win, I would immediately start preparing for Miss World and subsequently go to India for a month. And everyone in my life supports it. So I think that's a really good sign.
Tell us one thing we wouldn't know that isn't on your resume.
Ooh, one thing you wouldn't know about me based on my resume. Well, I am a vocalist. I'm so thrilled to be performing for all of you on the final night of the pageant, singing one of my favorite songs. And I actually took it as far as getting the chance to perform for the Dalai Lama. So I can officially say that I have sang for the Dalai Lama. So I'm very comfortable with world dignitaries.
Okay, thank you for your time today. Good luck in the pageant.
Thank you, Liz.
Next up, let's go to Ashley. Ashley, you're coming in to me.
Yes, good morning. Hello, judges. I'm so excited to be here today. My name is Ashley. I am 26 years old and I am Miss World America, New York.
Ah, lovely to have you, Ashley. Have you entered pageants before?
Yes, I have. Last year, I was a part of the Miss Black USA pageant system and I represented the state of Washington. So this is my second pageant.
And what made you want to enter Miss World America?
Yes, so I wanted to enter Miss World America kind of for a twofold reason. One, I love pageantry because I really appreciate the opportunity that pageantry gives women to speak up for what they believe in and to also work on my public speaking skills. I'm naturally a bit more of a reserved person, and I feel like through pageantry, I'm able to really say what's on my mind and use my voice for good. And in addition, I love the Beauty with a Purpose initiative of the organization, and I love the Beauty with a Purpose initiative of the Miss World organization, and I am so excited to use this platform to positively impact those in my community.
Okay, so Ashley, tell us a little bit about your Beauty with a Purpose.
Yes, so my Beauty with a Purpose revolves around my nonprofit organization, which is called the Prosperity Project. And we are an organization that helps women navigate the student loan debt crisis primarily through retroactive scholarships of $10,000 and also financial literacy training courses that we give over an 8-month period to our award beneficiaries.
How long have you been involved in this?
Yes, so I am a co-founder of this organization, and we were founded in 2020 during the height of the global pandemic. When the world was shut down, I came together with my co-founder who I met in my institution, and we were just talking about some of the sacrifices that we knew we would have to make in order to pay off our student loan debt. And we kind of just came together and decided that we really wanted to impact other women who were like us to be able to feel empowered to navigate the student loan debt crisis that so many are going through.
Okay, Ashley, tell us what attributes make you stand out over the other contestants and why we should choose you.
So some personal attributes that I think that I possess are that I am service-oriented, steadfast, and also scholarly when it comes to my academic ambitions. So in terms of being steadfast, I really do believe in going after everything that I believe in with all of the passion and vigor that's in my heart in order to make my dreams a reality. And then in terms of being scholarly, I am extremely passionate and dedicated to my PhD work. I am a PhD student in American Studies and Culture, and I do look at mental health disparities specifically when it comes to women in the United States. And then additionally, I am service oriented. As I mentioned, I do have a nonprofit organization, the Prosperity Project, where we are going out and helping women navigate the student loan debt crisis. So all of these attributes really come together to make me who I am. And I really just want to go out and positively impact society and my community around me.
Love that. Okay, and your final question, tell us one thing about you that is not on your resume.
Ooh, one thing about me that's not on my resume is actually that I am a trained dancer. I started taking dance classes when I was 4 years old, and I am trained in ballet, tap, hip hop, and jazz.
I love that. That's a good. Do you know what? All of you are coming up with great answers with what's not on your resume. So thank you for that, Ashley. Good luck in the pageant. Okay. Let's go to Maria. Are you able to come on camera? Or is the internet?
No, it's slow. I'm so sorry.
That's right, no worries. Anybody else? Victoria's traveling, drew these on the way to a personal appearance. Harminda and Kiki, Kyla. Otherwise, it's quite a small working.
Hi, I just came in and I'd like to know what the questions were. So one of them was what's not on your resume, and then what was the other one?
Okay, so Harminder and Kiki, who just came in, we're doing mock interviews where you're coming into me and then we're just having a conversation as if you would with the judges on Wednesday morning. Okay, we'll do another one with Kyla. Are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, and then we'll go to Kiki and Harminder if you want to come on camera. Okay, so Kyla, you're coming into me, okay?
Yes. Good morning, judges. How are you?
We're great, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Tell us your name and what state you represent.
My name is Kyla Wright, and I am Miss World America Midwest, and I'm originally born and raised and currently live in Detroit, Michigan.
I love that. Tell us why you entered Miss World America.
Miss World America stands out to me as someone who's been competing in pageants since the 8th grade. I always base myself around community and being able to center yourself by not only where you're from, but the circumstances that you were born and raised around. So Miss World America stood out to me because I have the ability to use my community, which I've based my platform around, as my beauty with a purpose, which really means a lot to me because it's something that I've not only gone to, but gone through.
Well, tell us a little bit about your Beauty with a Purpose.
My Beauty with a Purpose project is entitled Operation SASH. SASH is an acronym for Sexual Assault Stops Here, and it raises awareness and breaks the stigma of women who are sexually assaulted, not only on college campuses, but within their average tenure of being in college or of college age. And I unfortunately was victimized while on my college campus, but I turned my pain into power and decided to create this platform in 2016 to help women because I healed through helping. So that's why I established this as My Beauty with a Purpose, and am continuing to use my words to help other women.
I love that. So tell us a little bit about your core values and how that's useful to the Miss World brand.
Yes, so my core values are community, resiliency, and purpose. And they all connect with each other. My community being someone who is from a predominantly African-American community that is one that's stereotypically known for crime and corruption or being impoverished, but I've learned to not be a product of my environment of Detroit, and being community embedded has helped me to help other people. And that's why I decided ultimately after college to move back home and pour back into the community that gave so much to me, which goes into My Beauty with a Purpose. Again, without community, I don't think that I would have really thrived and survived through my circumstances because they were so difficult and so near and dear to my heart. I had my community rally around me to show me that I can use my voice to not be a victim, but be a victor, and connecting that to resiliency because not only am I a survivor of sexual assault, I'm also a cancer survivor. So I've used all of these to intertwine into the makeup of who I am, and also being able to talk through my journey. In short 26 years of life, I've been through so much, but I've been able to help so many people, and it's truly a blessing.
I love that. You stand for everything Miss World is about, and you're incredibly.
Thank you.
So another question, tell us, who is your favorite ever Miss World?
Favorite Miss World? There are so many, and my favorite Miss World is the Miss World who gives back, and that's everyone, and no one has been so more deserving of the crown than anyone who has worn it. And it's important to not only wear the crown and serve, but not be served. And that's the importance of having any crown on your head, whether it's the crown that is given to you or the crown that is your hair, which is why I decided to wear my natural hair here on stage today. And Miss World is all about being genuine and being unique and being true to you. So my favorite Miss World is the woman who embodies all of Miss World's core values.
Okay, and final question, tell us one thing that's not on your resume in front of us.
One thing that is not on my resume that you wouldn't know about me by looking at me also is that I am a journalist, and I started journalism at the age of 14 when I was a high school freshman. And through my journey in journalism, I've worked for some of the top outlets in the United States, from ESPN to NASA, and I've even established my own talk show on YouTube called Kyla's Corner with a K, that will eventually, I'm manifesting, will be a nationally syndicated talk show one day.
I love that. Super ambitious too, and very clever. Thank you, Kyla. Good luck in the pageant.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for having me. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Shri is still on the phone call. She will join us when she can, no doubt. I don't know who iPhone is, so if you can write that in the chat, that would be great. Anybody else want to come in visions? We've got Maria, we've got Kiki, Dhruvi, and Harminder. I know Victoria's at the airport. Anybody else want to have a mock interview right now and come into vision? Harminder, Kiki? No?
Oh, I had my hand raised.
Harminder, can you come in vision?
Oh, in video?
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm unable to turn on my camera right now, but I can still do audio.
Okay, let's do it then. Okay, so Harminder, you're going to come into us, the judges. Imagine there's a panel, and you're going to tell us, you're going to say, hello, my name is, you can say your age, you can say your state title, you can say your degree, anything that you think is relevant as that opening introduction. Okay, you start the conversation.
All right. So, hello, judges. My name is Harminder Simple, and I am Miss World America, Alaska. I am 24 years old, and I'm currently an IT analyst at Costco headquarters.
It's lovely to have you, Harminder. Is this your first pageant?
Yes, it is.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited about it, honestly.
Okay. What made you enter Miss World America?
Honestly, there are numerous reasons as to why I chose to. So the first is to get out of my comfort zone and put myself out there and really understand how to network with others and how to connect with others who are like-minded individuals to me, who are also ambitious and have a purpose. And it's always great to see so many women who are dedicated towards their causes, regardless of the walks of life that they come from.
Love that. Tell us a little bit about your beauty with a purpose.
So my beauty with the purpose is called Code with the Purpose, and it's centered around my involvement with a nonprofit called Girls Who Code. I've been involved with them since I was in high school, and they're an organization that helps young girls and young women develop an interest in technology and potentially pursue careers in the field. That way, we can decrease the gender gap in the technology field and have more girls feel less discouraged to enter the field as well.
Okay, tell us a little bit why us, the judges, why should we be choosing you as the next Miss World America?
All right, so one reason why you guys should choose me as the next Miss World America is because I could provide a technological approach to beauty with the purpose. So what I really admire about Miss World is that every title holder brings her own take on beauty with the purpose, depending on the causes that they are passionate about. And I want to be the first Miss World America to promote more, decrease the gender gap in the technology field and make sure that more people are aware of this issue, because even though we've gone a long way over the past few decades regarding decreasing the gender gap in the field, there's still a way to go, and I still want to make sure that we maintain that momentum, and a platform such as Miss World America could help elevate this issue.
I love that. Okay, tell us one thing about you that we don't have on the resume in front of us.
All right, so one thing that's not on my resume is that I enjoy learning new languages. And the reason why I like to learn new languages is because it provides, you learn about a different way of communicating with others. And it shows you, how the world works around you. And when you learn new languages, you're not just learning the language, you're also learning about the culture. And I'm somebody who loves to learn about different cultures, and some languages that I've been learning over the years are ASL, which is American Sign Language, and then Punjabi, which was my mother tongue, as well as some Hindi. And then I've also dabbled with Korean and Chinese as well.
Wow, pretty impressive. Well, good luck in the pageant, and thank you for your time in the interview today, Harminder.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody else? We've got Maria.
Can I do mine also with a video? I'm sorry.
Of course you can. Are you
Thank
hearing
you.
my dogs barking? Are you hearing my
little
dogs
bit.
barking or not?
Yeah, but it's fine.
They're going crazy. I don't know why. Okay, Maria, you're gonna come into us and you're gonna start off with the judges, okay?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Cepero. I'm 25 years old and I am Miss World America, Connecticut.
Okay, tell us why you entered Miss World America.
Thank you for your question. I entered Miss World America for a multitude of reasons, each one deeply personal and linked to my core values. I view this platform as a vehicle for change where I can advocate for social causes really close to my heart, such as financial independence, entrepreneurship, and equality.
Okay, have you done pageants before? I know you haven't because you just told us. Have you done pageants before?
No, this is my first pageant. Growing up, it was a dream of mine, but because my parents, we grew up in a poor community, we weren't able to afford having me in a pageant. But now that I am an entrepreneur, I'm a businesswoman, and I really have a purpose, I decided to join Miss World America.
Tell us a little bit about the business and your entrepreneurship.
So in the pandemic, I created a clothing store, and so I sold bandanas for women, and I also gifted one to many girls in need. And now I just put that aside because I'm focusing on starting law school next year, but hopefully I return to it.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your Beauty with a Purpose.
Absolutely. My Beauty with a Purpose, it's called the Flowers Fund Project. We aim to empower women through education, entrepreneurship, and financial independence. We are collaborating directly with schools, financial institutions, and governments so we can accurately identify those women in need. And we're giving them a chance either to go to college or to fund their businesses. So we change their lives forever.
Okay. And final question, tell us something about you that's not on your resume in front of us.
Absolutely. I am actually a really great cook. I remember being a little girl and standing by my grandmother in Puerto Rico, just learning everything about her. And now I discovered that I am really actually good.
Okay, I love that. Good luck in the pageant tomorrow.
Thank you.
Will be tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Anybody else want to go? So we've got Jasmine, Dhruvi, Kiki, and Victoria. Anybody else? If not, we'll go to top 5 questions. I think Shree's come in and she's gone out, hasn't she? Okay. All right, so let's go to some top 5 questions. Shree did give us the questions she wants asked in the top 5. Doesn't mean they will be because I find them quite similar, but let's find out. Okay, let's start with Clarissa. Let's come back to you. Congratulations, Clarissa. You're in the top 5. Please tell us why you should be Miss World America.
Good morning, Seattle, and thank you so much for getting me into the top 5. Miss World America should be a candle who shares her light in the darkness. As a medical student, I've uplifted and cared for patients in their darkest times, holding their hands and making sure that they're comfortable as much as I can. I've also uplifted communities and organizations through my Beauty with a Purpose on healthcare access. As Miss World America, I would uplift America through my Beauty with a Purpose and share my light no matter what people are going through.
Okay. Did you read any of that?
No, it's like memorized. I've just been like reciting it.
Okay, just make sure you're not too rehearsed.
Okay. Yeah.
Remember, the more smiley and friendly you are, the less rehearsed it's going to sound. Okay, let's go to NK Chi. Here we go. Here's your question. Come back to us on camera, please. Okay, here's your question. Congratulations, you were in the top 5, NK Chi. What do you think the role of Miss World America is?
Hi, thank you guys. Thank you so much, judges, and thank you, Seattle. I'm so happy to be here. And to start off, any title holder, any representative has to be passionate. especially Miss World America. She needs to be passionate to deliver tough decisions to make quality, timely areas. She also needs to be able to uplift and empower everyone around her and be passionate with whatever her purpose is. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's now go to Athena. Congratulations, you were in the top 5, Athena. Please tell us, as Miss World America, how would you implement your Beauty with a Purpose and promote the Miss World America organization?
Thank you so much, Liz. I'm so excited to be here in the top 5. If I were to be Miss World America, I would hit the ground running. I would want to go to schools across America and talk about my Beauty with a Purpose, which is my little brother's unlawful arrest and how his disability led to him being discriminated against. This is something that's happening in America right now, and it's a message that our schools need to hear. So I would use my role as a journalist to create publicity surrounding that. And I also believe that's how I can help the Miss World America brand. It's all about elevating the brand, getting it in front of more faces. I would be on red carpets, bumping shoulders with Hollywood stalwarts all year long as Miss World America, and that would in turn help with recruitment. At the end of the day, I think Miss World America is somebody who wants to open the hearts and minds of people to raise consciousness and inspire change, and that is exactly who I am.
Thank you for your answer. Okay, next up, Ashley, congratulations. You're also in the top 5. Your question is, what would you change about the Miss World America program?
Oh, thank you so much for that question. Hello, Seattle. I'm so excited to be in your top 5. One thing that I would change about the Miss World America organization is probably being able to help women cultivate their Beauty with a Purpose platform on an even grander level. I believe that the Beauty with a Purpose initiative that the Miss World America organization already has is amazing. And it's so wonderful that we are empowering women to really do what they need to do and impact their communities in positive ways. However, I believe that the more resources that we can put directly towards the Beauty with a Purpose initiatives of our Miss World Americas, it will make their platforms even bigger and grander and help to impact even more women and even more people throughout the country. So I think that we are already doing an incredible job with our Miss World Americas, but I always think that more resources and more opportunities for these Beauty with a Purpose initiatives will only make things better in the future.
Thank you so much, Ashley. Okay, let's go to Harminda now, if you're listening. Harminda, congratulations. You are in the top 5. What advice would you give to someone considering running in the Miss World America program next year?
I'd tell them to, to go for it and make sure that you stay on top of your pageant duties and make sure, most importantly, you really look inwards and find your purpose. Because without a purpose, there's no meaning to your year of service and possibly your life in general. Because when you have that purpose inside of you, you then realize what your Beauty with a Purpose project may be, and therefore that increases your chances of success in this pageant and make sure that you really lead on, you really lead yourself on, regardless of if you win the title or not, because it shows that title or not, you still have that purpose within you and you still have that winning mentality within you as well.
Okay, thank you, Harminda. Let's now go to Maria. Maria, congratulations. You are in the top 5. Who is your favorite Miss World and why?
Thank you for your question. My favorite Miss World is Stephanie Del Valle. I look up to her because she's also a fellow Latina and Puerto Rican, and she really represents how the amazing diversity of around the world can make a positive impact in others. And I also know she worked very hard to spread her message across the world.
Okay, thank you so much, Maria. Let's now go to Kyla. Kyla, are you here? Congratulations, you are in the top 5. What role does Miss World America play in today's society?
Thank you so much, first of all, for having me here. I'm so happy to be up here today. Miss World, she takes the role of being an advocate for something that she's passionate about, whether it's impacted her firsthand or it's something that she's learned along the way, continuously being able to be a part of the framework in the place in which you take up space is the most important thing that you can do. Because if you're not looking to make change and make an impact, then you actually don't really have a place in this world in making it a better place. So that is something that I admire. It's something that I acknowledge and I aspire to do if selected to be Miss World America. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Have we gone around everybody that wants to have a question? Jasmine, you just came back in. So I'm going to throw you a question. Druby, Kiki, Victoria, just throwing it out there. Oh, Jasmine, are you with us?
Hi, yes, I am.
Hi, let me ask you a question. Jasmine, congratulations. You are in the top 5. Here is your question from judge number 1. Please describe your beauty with a purpose and how you chose it.
So my beauty with a purpose is helping those in need. And how I came up with that project is as when I was little, I've seen a lot of people on the streets who didn't have homes or like who didn't have like a lot of like support and help from around people from like the streets that have seen them like as they're walking by. So when I've seen I'm sorry, I'm so nervous. So I've came up with a project to help them in the future, where I build a community of kind of apartments to help them get back on their feet, where they can have help with therapy and finding a job and just having a shelter over their head until they're able to find their own home and make their own life. So that's a project that I really want to work on. It not only helps them, but the community around them and Mother Earth, because trash and like their sleeping bags and etc. It would clean up the streets and just help this make a better earth.
Okay, thank you, Jasmine, for joining us. Okay, that's the whole hour. I'm just going to throw it out to anybody that's got any anxiety, any questions. Anybody wants to fill the last few minutes? How are you all feeling? Any questions?
I just wanted to say, everybody is doing so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed. I was over here like, man, we are prepared, you guys. We are prepared. We're gonna do so well. I was just blown away at how well spoken and articulate and beautiful and elegant everybody is. So we are doing good.
That's beautiful. That's good encouragement. And it's true. I mean, you girls are already in the top 1%. You got to think about it. You girls are of service. You are generous. You are selfless. And you have beautiful hearts. So you really are the epitome of America. And you should be proud. When you're on stage on Thursday, just remember you're doing it. You're living it. You're breathing it. You're enjoying it. And you're connecting with other like-minded girls. These are like your family, Whoever is the winner this time is great. You can enter again next year. You can enter more pageants. Like, you're a family. Network, enjoy each other, help each other. And like I said, my only agenda is the American Girl winning world. Like, we're going all the way to win, not just be runner-up. We have to be better than we were last year. And the only way to be better than last year is to win it, right? So, yeah, anybody else? Any other questions before we go today? Because this is the last group session, and then I will be with you in 2 days' time. Anything?
Thank you so much for taking hours again to be here for us. I really appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of queens also appreciate the time that you've dedicated to us.
I will see you Tuesday night. You'll already have met up. I think I'm going to be walking in your rehearsal probably about 6, 7 o'clock at night. So that's when I arrive. And I will see you then. It's a shame we didn't have Shri and Hector today, but I think they're just so busy. We still haven't even finalized the script, and there's lots of moving parts, and there's a lot more people coming to the pageant than we expected. So I think they're making adjustments for some big names that may be turning up. Okay. So thank you, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause, and I will see you Tuesday in Seattle, and we're going to put on the best show ever, and you girls are going to healthily fight to be the winner. Okay?
Thank you.
See you Tuesday.
Thank you so much.
Bye. See you guys
Bye.
soon.
Bye.
Seattle.